Hey, what's up? What are you gonna do when you lose your favorite pen? And especially when you're in a country where you don't know where to buy these pens and Amazon isn't always available. So I lost my Sailor Footinip, specifically I think it's the 40-degree angle one, right here. I lost it about a month ago when I was in Puebla. Now, I've noticed that the sketches that I do, the majority of them have been using this pen. So with that month apart from this pen, I noticed a difference in the amount of production, the amount of sketching I was doing, and the style of the work changed. So the question is, what are you gonna do when you lose your favorite pen? Well, I tried for a couple weeks sketching without it, and the type of line work that I usually have, it was sort of missing in that quality of work. Now, in the Sailor Footinip, it's designed in such a way where you can get a fine line, but also get that thick line as well. So, but a much finer than other Footinips that I found. So I searched for it. I finally just had enough. I was like, okay, I'm gonna be doing a workshop in Guanajuato. I need my tools to be tight. I need them to be like comfortable to where I'm using all the tools that I use normally to create. So when you're traveling, you don't have the luxury of getting something sent to your address at the convenience of a 2-day prime shipping. So thankfully, I have a friend here in Mexico City. Her name's Ibre. So I was able to send a package here at her house, and then on my way up to Guanajuato to pick it up. All right, so I searched first on eBay, and they had it, but I think it was high price, or the shipping time was going to take a long time. And Amazon, they have it for Mexico. So there's Amazon US, and there's also an Amazon Mexico. Amazon Mexico does have this pen, Sailor Footinip 40-degree angle. They don't have the 55-degree angle, the green version. So unfortunately, I couldn't order the 55-degree angle, which I've noticed a lot of the fellows and pros out there are using the Sailor Footinip green pen. So hey, I had to select what I had at my my options, and I went with this one. Thankfully, I was able to send it here to Ibre's house, and now I'm here in town for 2 days, coming to pick it up, and then onwards to Guanajuato. So let's check out the pen and the packaging that it came in. Here's the pen here. There's that Sailor Footinip. It's the 40-degree angle that I was able to purchase here in Mexico. They did not have that 55-degree angle. And it also had to get the cartridge with it separate. So it came out to around $30 US for this pen and cartridge. Okay, so I'm also traveling with ink, and that is in this Nalgene bottle. I think it's around 60 milliliter. It's like nearly close to the maximum you could travel with, but it's been good to me. It's Nalgene, so it's kind of like sealed airtight, and I put this in my check-in bag. And also traveling with a syringe, or like some form of a dropper syringe. So this way I can do a clean transfer of ink into the cartridge. So here's my pen. Take it apart. Here's the cartridge inside of it, where I've added my own ink. This is the Platinum Carbon Black permanent ink. And this is what my travel kit is, and I'm just really happy to have this pen back in my kit. And I have another food nib, which is it food nib or food nib? I like calling it food nib. I also have the Duke, and this guy, same concept with the bent nib, but it's a much thicker line weight. And so I have, versus this one, let me show you this one. So here's the two food nibs in my kit. I have the Duke Confucius food nib, and you can see it's a much larger nib and thicker. So it's just going to be a different variability of line weights. So I've noticed that I could travel with just these two tools and be set. Now, it's going to take the courage and the acceptance and the surrendering to be like, all right, I don't need any of these other tools. I don't need any of these other pens. I could just go and rock it with these two pens. I might give it a go, or I might, if I need to save space. But simple is always better. So when I do make that jump to just two tools, I'll definitely let you know. Okay, I've got these two pens. If I were to just roll with just these two pens, let's check out what their abilities are. How fine are those lines and how thick are those lines? So you can see on the nibs that they are two distinctively different sizes. Let's start out with the Sailor foot nib at the 40-degree angle. There we go, nice fine lines. Let's change it up. Increasing the line weight. And now let's get even thicker. Good. All right, let's take that same method to the Duke Confucius. Okay, it's a bit thicker on the thin edge. Let's rotate it. There's the medium of the Duke Confucius. Now let's take it to its thickest. So there you have it. I effectively have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different line weights within 2 pens. For me, when I observe these line weights, I can see it almost as it going like this. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's kind of the line weight scaling I see on these 2 pens. So it'd go line weight 1, line weight 2, line weight 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 is thinnest, 6 is thickest.